I don't think I built this barn big enough. We're just getting way too much stuff. I mean, look at this. You can barely see the floor. There's stuff everywhere. It's time to get organized. I need to move all of that into the workshop over there. The problem I have is all of these tools here supposed to go into the workshop. And I need that space there to build all my shelves, to store all of my other stuff, furniture and things like that, that we're gonna have to start moving out here. The house is going on the market soon, so we've got to get ready to really move into this barn. So our project today is to get this workshop completed. I need to get it all cleaned out, all the stuff out of here, so I can get the insulation up and then start hanging that drywall. Well, the workshop is insulated, totally insulated. Well, as much as we want to finish the drywall in the main living space, we just can't, because we've got to get this workshop area done so we can move everything in here for storage, because we're putting the house on the market soon and it might sell fast. And if that's the case, we got to get out of there fast and get all our stuff in here. All right, drywall time. One of the problems I'm going to have is by myself. So I'm gonna see if I can hang this drywall by myself. The walls I know I can do. The ceiling, I'm gonna have to use that dead man and see if he's any good. But we'll see what we can do. It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a workout, but I'm gonna do it. Man has done his job. Somehow I was able to get this up on myself without a problem. I thought it was going to be a much bigger issue. Okay, so here's the hole here. And what I'm gonna do is I wanna put this piece back in here. This is the piece I cut out. That's where I kind of guessed where it was at and I missed it. But then I found it and then I cut it and then I messed this up too. Now this, luckily, there's a joist running, or a blocking at least right here. So I can screw that back in and just tape and mud that cut there. But this one right here, I need something to attach that to. So what we do is we take just a scrap piece of wood. This was a stake I just found laying around. I just cut it. And you just put that up in the hole there. And you put it on both sides. There we go. Okay, just like that. And then we take a couple screws and just screw the drywall into that scrap. Another screw on the other side. So now I've got that nice and tight with those two screws. So I can put my piece up in there, just like so, and put a screw in it. There we go. And now I can just use some mesh tape and mud this in, and the mistake is taken care of. All right, I got another light I need to be aware of, like that one over there where I made that mistake. I am going to measure and not make the mistake again. So it is 24 inches right into the center there. So I'm just gonna write 24 over there just to know that it's 24 inches. And I'm gonna put in a little arrow just to make sure I don't forget that it's gonna be on this side of this joist at 24 inches. Because my 4-foot sheet's gonna go this way, so it's gonna come about right here or so. So it's gonna cover it up. So now I know exactly where I need to cut that hole and not make that same mistake again. All right, there's that light there I gotta cut out. Okay. Dead man out. There we go. And that's how you put up a piece of drywall up on the ceiling by yourself. All right, so that light box is 24 inches from the wall this way. So I need to measure that. So it's going to be right there. The joist is there, so that's to the center, so it's probably right around there. So I'll punch a hole there and cut. All right, nice clean cut. I'll tighten that up. There it is. All right, as you can see behind me, or up behind me on the ceiling, I've staggered these things. So I put the first sheet offset from the back wall there just a bit to that first joist. Second sheet, I went all the way up against the wall. So then that creates this staggered right here, and then the next one, same thing. I took it out a little bit. So I'll have some small fill-in pieces up against the wall in those spaces and then along this wall here on that spot, but I'll use all those scraps and things that I've got, you know, from cutting the others that I'll put up in there. And the reason we do this is so that way there's no like 4 corners where you have a joint with 4 corners that could have some problems. So we want to stagger these and only have maybe 3 connections at most. So next I'm going to then measure this over, and that's going to give me almost a full sheet out to over here, and then I'll do the sides. I've got this other thing to worry about, which is the rails for the garage door here. I need to kind of cut around those and everything, so I need to do smaller pieces around that. So I'm going to do a full piece in the middle, and then we'll do smaller pieces on the sides, probably going this way to alter where the joints are at. All right, let's get started. Yep, see the dead man falls away when he's done. do you think? Did you notice anything different?
There's a ceiling.
There is a ceiling, yeah. And all the walls are insulated, and there's a ceiling. It's been a long day, so I'm gonna go take a few hours nap in the camper over there. So just give me like 1 second to get that nap in, starting right now. Good morning, I'm back. Got some good rest last night. A cold front came through though. It's really cold out here now. So I'm gonna fire up this heater and we'll get started. All right, drywall is done in the workshop area. It turned out really good. Sorry to make you dizzy. Now, the last thing I gotta do is this right here. And what that is the back side of the bathtub. So all of the valve system for the shower, bathtub, the drain down at the bottom there. So what I wanna do is make this accessible, so I'm going to use a piece of plywood to put over this, so it's like a cover that I can unscrew in the future, just in case there's a problem. So thanks for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on what's going on. And so until next time, keep living the dream. See ya.